Hello, welcome to Session. In this video, you will learn about Agentic AI. Let's begin. So, what is Agentic AI? So, Agentic AI is a autonomous agent which can work on your behalf. So, a AI that can act on its own to complete tasks, not just reply. Like we use ChatGPT or Claude, so it is a question and answering tool. So when you question it or when you query it, then it will give you answer. That's it. But in agentic AI, it is a goal-defined system. So first one, if you see, it understand the goal. So you can define any of the goal. Then those goal will be break into steps, and those steps can be fulfilled by using external APIs, databases, apps. So that is known as tools. And based on those goal, it will adjust or make decision. For simple example, if we see, if you want to book a flight, first we will go to website, we'll search for date, we will compare the prices, we will set the times, then book a ticket. So this is a whole process. So this all process can be done by any agent on your behalf. So think like chatbot. When you query it, it will answer your query. That's it. But in agent, it does the whole work. Based on your goal, it will work end to end. Now see in this example the shift from chat to action. So in a regular AI, when you query or when you question, it will answer and it stop there only. But in agentic AI, it takes a proactive step. When you can define a goal, it will understand that goal. Based on that goal, it will plan, it will break those plan into steps. Then those steps will be acted, and it can go into the loop unless your work is done. So this is a proactive step in agentic AI, and if you use a normal AI, it will be reactive. Take this example: when we use any of the GPT, when we query, it will give us the answer or suggestion or anything. This is one AI simple chatbot. In agentic AI, it will do the whole process. Suppose you want to book a flight, you will go to website, you will do the search from location and to location. You will select the date, you will compare the price, then you will book the ticket. So agentic AI, which include end-to-end process. Then what agentic actually mean? So it is an agent which can work on our behalf. An AI agent takes a goal. It can break that goal into steps. Sometimes some API call needed, some database call needed, some payment gateway needed. So there are multiple tools which is can be used for based on a goal and execute those steps using tools, as I mentioned, without needing your guidance. Once you have set up the agent, it can work on your behalf. So this is a primary goal. Like first, agent will plan. Once you define the goal, it will plan. It will act on that plan. It will it will verify the results, whatever the steps or the responses or the action taken by agent. It will validate it, and your job is done. It will complete it end to end. So key difference, like we saw earlier, regular AI, it will answer your query, it will stop there, that's it. In agentic AI, you can work or your agent can work on your behalf end to end based on your goal, unless your job is done. So this is a agentic AI. This is a one cycle. It will work into the loop. Once goal decided, it will plan it. It will check the your outputs or responses. It will act it. It will done, and it can work into the cycle. So based on the output, it keep learning what could be the feedback, how the action was taken by the agent on the next iteration or a next request, how it should evaluate its feedback, and based on that it will take the action. So it becomes a autonomous agent. So there are three ingredients for AI agent. So there are three component which is mandatory, you can say, if you are calling as a AI agent. First one is brain. So for brain, any LLM model can be used. It could be ChatGPT, it could be Claude, it could be Gemini, anyone you can use. Tools like external APIs, browser, code, whatever is needed. Those all list comes under the tool. It could be APIs, databases, browser, anything. Then comes the memory. So there are two types of memory. One is short term, one is long term. So in some conversation or some steps, you need a context memory, which is will be available till the request is persist, and some memory which can be stored for long term, like some again request coming for that request for processing of that. Some past background is needed. What was the action taken, which kind of tool was used, and everything, and what kind of feedback is generated. So there are two types of memory, short and long term, which can be persist for context level and which can be persist for long term. Any of these steps, if you remove, your agent will break. So this is the three component which will be required for building a AI agent. Then real world example, if you can see, like our goal here is we can research top 5 competitor and email the reports. So in this goal, there are 4 5 steps needed. So first it will go to website or web search. Then it will read and summarize the browser or summarize your content. It will compare the details. It will do the data analysis part. Once it is done, it will draft the email and then it will send a report. So one instruction, 5 autonomous job, and your job is done. So this is one of the example where AI agent can work autonomously once you build it. Then the difference between agentic AI versus regular AI. So if you look the behavior, in regular AI it will be reactive, like question and answer based thread. In agentic AI it will be proactive. It keeps going autonomously, how you design your agent. Then in actions, conversations only. But in agentic AI, it is a real action. It can email, it can code, it can browse. So side effect, in regular AI, there will be none because it is a one-time job kind of. In agentic AI, it can change the real world unless you control it. In regular AI, memory is per session only. So one session, one memory thread is there. But in agentic AI, you can persist across steps or for a next request as well. In regular AI, oversight needed like low because there is not much action needed. In agentic AI, oversight needed high because we have to set a guardrails, otherwise it can access those information which should not be accessed by the tool or agent. So those permissions should be restricted. Whatever the access is used by the agent, those access should be granted only. So proper guardrail should be there. Now there are some risks when you develop any agent. So one kind of risk is agent keeps going past when you intended set a step limit. So suppose your agent have processed 5 requests, similarly 10, 15, 20, 100 like that. So it also check the past request for details, for understanding, for feedback loop. So we have to set a limit how long it should see the feedback loop or a request or a backlogs. So for that we have to set a specific goal, define clear limit. First risk, second risk, wrong assumptions. It can understand the goal clearly as well as it can misunderstood. So if it is misunderstood but agent is working confidently on a wrong direction, so this is one of the issue. For resolving it, we can limit tool permission to what needed, like we discussed earlier. We have to provide only the list of access of tools which is needed, not more than that. Otherwise access agent can access those tools which unnecessarily. Third issue, like permissions, access system or data, it shouldn't use least privilege access, or if it is a high grade thing, you can add human in loop kind of request. So provide access to those data only which is needed. Otherwise, it can access all the data which is not required, and then there could be some vulnerability on that. So in that case, we can use a human in loop kind of scenario. Now, look where the agentic AI in today's time now. So we can see some of the live examples where AutoGen, Cloud Code, OpenAI operator, Devin, these are doing some of the job end-to-end autonomously. So the question is no longer can AI do things? Yes, it is doing already. It's how much we let it do, and how do we keep it aligned. So when we design our agent, we should have a specific goal, and we have to give access to those agent which is needed, not more than that. Otherwise, it can harm as well. It can access the unnecessary data, and we have to look for the feedback loop or human in loop kind of scenario to observe like some of the critical task or some approval needed. In that case, like that, you can build a agent which is a agentic AI kind of scenario. You can build a rule based agent as well, but there in that case no uh, LLM kind of brain memory is not needed. Based on the requirement, you can build it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.